I just had one of the coolest things ever happen to me since I started doing YouTube golf. I had one of you reach out to me and actually offer to pay me to do a course, and so I actually got on that right away. It's the end of October here, and it's been getting cooler where I'm not sure if I'm really going to be able to get any more golf outside in. Today I probably could have, but I was busy doing other things. But I'm going to go ahead and actually play Pinch Brook Golf Course here in Florham Park, New Jersey. I believe it is an executive course. I'm at least going to play holes 2, 6, and 16, but I'm also going to do something different today that I normally don't do. Um, First of all, because it is the end of October, I actually put the club stickers back on my clubs, which with the Garmin R50, they are some pretty big stickers there, but I'm going to do ball and club data. The other thing I'm going to do is because I'm kind of between two putters, I am going to putt today, which I normally don't do on these rounds, just because I want to see how it goes with the Garmin, and I want to see if I like any of these putters more than the other. But here we go. Let's get started. The choice of tee boxes are blue, which has a rating of 63.9 and a slope of 111. White, which has a rating of 63.2 and a slope of 106. And red, which has a rating of 61.3 and a slope of 101. Because this is an executive course with a lot of par 3 holes, I'm going to play from the white today. So I'm actually going to turn putting on, which I, like I said, don't normally do. Give me distance. I am going to add that here. I'm going to do 6 feet. It's kind of generous, but because I normally don't putt on sims at all, 6 foot gimme sounds good. Green speed will do 10. Elevation is going to be my elevation, which is a little less than 800 feet. The relative humidity I have set at 68%. The temperature I have at 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind I have at 0 miles per hour. Tracking I have ball and club. In-game sounds is on. Let's get started. Why don't we go ahead and just play hole number 1 right away, which is a 155-yard par 3. Let's grab my 8-iron. I haven't taken any swings today yet, so let's see how this goes. Not bad, a little off the green, but I'll take it. One thing with there was a new Garmin update, and the impact camera, it's a lot wider now. So you get more of the actual club path and club head, but the picture looks kind of weird. Now let me just kind of show it here. So you can see the picture looks a lot different than it used to. If you look at some of my old videos, you can see what it used to look like. But that is one of my favorite features of the R50 is that impact camera. So now we have a chip for 19 yards, 2 feet uphill. I am going to lose 10% power out of the rough. This is a big area I was focusing on last year, and it's still something I'm getting better at, but still has room for improvement. So let's see how close we can get here. I have my 60-degree wedge. All right, pretty good. Wish it would have rolled out further, but that's not bad. The first putter I'm going to try here is the TaylorMade Spider ZT. I traded a Scotty Cameron squareback for this, and so far I really like this putter. I seem to have really good distance control on it. I've only used it once outside, playing around, and that went okay. I didn't make as many as I would have liked. But on the practice green, when I first used it, I couldn't miss. So I'm really curious to see how this goes. But the other putter I'm going to use on the next hole. So this one, it looks like I need to aim a little bit right. I don't know if that's the good amount or not, because I normally don't do putting on simulators. So let's see how this goes here. It's about 13 feet away. I don't know if that was right or not. I mean, I wasn't sure if it was picking up at first or not, but it looks like it did, and it worked. So let's keep going. So I had a bogey on hole 1. Here's hole 2, which is a 428-yard par 5. I very rarely hit driver in here because I have about 9 feet of clearance from the top of the mat to the bottom of the ceiling. So I'm going to try it here. Just don't expect a lot of my driver, but I'm going to try and get this to work well. Okay, so what'd that go? 233. For in my garage, I'm not too mad about that at all. Probably could have done better, but I get nervous with the ceiling height. So I'm still 200 yards out. I do have that tree in front of me that I think I can hit. Not that I want to, but I think if I hit it, it'll be affected. Let me grab my 7-wood and see if I can maybe try and hook it around the tree. Oh, that was bad. It hooked, but that was not good. Not good at all. Okay, and these are the shots I really struggled with this year, is anywhere kind of between that 40 and 100 yards. I have my 60-degree wedge. I'm 72 yards out. I'm losing 10% power. It's 10 feet uphill. So I'm going to do pretty much a full swing here, but this is where I just had no confidence this year. For hole number 2 putting, I'm going to be using my Scotty Cameron studio style fastback. I picked this one up recently before I actually got that Spider ZT, and the only round I played with this was 9 holes and I shot a 37. So I really like this putter, and it's kind of between these two right now for me. So let's see how this goes. Looks like I need to aim a little left here. I just wish I kind of knew how far to aim. Got about 20 feet. So I didn't aim far enough left. But I believe with the gimme circle, that's going to be a par. As poorly as I played that hole, I get a par. So sometimes you get lucky, I guess. Here's hole 6, which is a 130-yard par 3. Gonna grab my pitching wedge and see if I can put it on the green. Hit it kind of thin. I'll be good. Keep going. Oh! Didn't make as good of contact with that one as I would have liked, but I'll take that shot. Aim a little bit right here. And we have 15 feet about, just under. Stop. I think that just stopped in the give me circle. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so now we have 6 feet with a 10 on the stimp. I feel like this should go a little left, but I don't know how much to move it, so I'm just going to try and hit it straight. And because I didn't move it, I missed. So that's going to be a bogey. For the back nine here, I'm going to finish off holes 16, 17, and 18. Here's hole 16, a 131-yard par 3, 13 feet downhill, so I have my pitching wedge again. See if I can make a little bit better contact this time. I'm very happy with that contact. So this one, I'm 36 and a half feet away yet. I didn't get near close enough. So one of the reasons I don't like putting on simulators is because I have a hard time actually judging the distance. So that's going to be a bogey. So far, I think between the Spider putter and the Scotty Cameron, the thing that I really like about the Scotty Cameron is the grip. This one has a super stroke grip, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's a Pistol 1.0 grip, but I've really been enjoying the thinness of these Scotty Cameron grips. I just really enjoy them. I like how they feel. I think it gives me a lot more feel as a putter, what the actual putter head is doing. So I almost would be curious to put this grip on the Spider putter to see how I like that. Here is hole 17, which is a 118-yard par 3. So I have my 50-degree wedge. Let's put it on. Be good. All right, I'm putting. The other thing I wouldn't mind if there was some type of auto aiming, because I just, if you're playing a tournament or whatever, then maybe you don't have auto aiming on or have tournaments with auto aim on. But when I'm just playing a casual round, those lines, yeah, they help me. I can see like, okay, I have to aim right, but I don't know how much right. And yeah, it could be a lot of trial and error. So maybe I'll work on that. That's something too where I don't see, there's some, it looks like I'm going a little, well, it's not really uphill. It says 0 inches. So there's just little things like that that I would like if I didn't have to be as hands-on and I could just go up and hit the ball and it would already be on the right line as long as I did my job putting the ball correctly. So let's move this a little bit right. And see how we go. What am I, 15 feet away? See, I think if I had auto aiming, I would have made that. But I'll take the par. Here's the last hole, which is a 153-yard par 3. So I have my 8-iron. Hit it kind of toey. Just rolls on the green, so I'm putting. This one moves quite a bit. See, now that one I feel like I hit harder than that, so I don't know. I feel like I hit it harder than that, but it's really hard for me to judge. Now that one, yeah, I knew I hit that one too hard as soon as it got off my putter because I'm trying to hit it as far as it looks to me, not the 8 feet or whatever it was. So it ends up being a bogey with the give me. Still not a fan of putting on sims, but maybe it's something I should work on. Maybe it'll help me better in real putting next year. Okay, well, that was Pinch Brook Golf Course in Florham Park, New Jersey, and I really appreciate Alpine asking me to do this and offering to give me a tip. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Never expected, but truly appreciated. I really did enjoy this. I think a executive course like that was perfect for me to kind of start getting back into this. Um, let me let me know if you guys want me to keep putting or not, because normally that's something I don't do. Maybe I can make the gimme circles a little bigger because there's just a lot I need to work on there, as well as my 100 yards and in, something I'm really trying to work on this winter. So next year and come back strong. I did get my handicap as low as a 10.8 this year, but it is currently a 12.1. And I don't know if that's going to change unless I can get a round in within the next week, because then I think the Wisconsin handicap season is over. So again, Alpine, I really appreciate you requesting this video and offering the tip for me. That's awesome. For anyone else, if there's any courses that you want to see me play on either Home Tee Hero or GS Pro, please leave a comment with the name of the course, where it's located, and which holes you'd like to see played, and I will try and get to that as soon as I can. Now that we're getting into the off season here, I'll be able to do these videos more frequently. And also, I think I mentioned it in some other videos, because summer got so hot here, I didn't even want to be in my garage to film. So that's why summer really didn't have anything. I'm hoping eventually I can maybe put like a Mr. Cool heating and AC unit in here so that I can actually film it year round. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate all of you that do watch, and I really do enjoy making these videos. Thank you.